It is time.
What's up, everybody? This is Galaxy Jams. I am Mark Earl D. We are here listening to some music, and we're having a real good time. And this is actually a song that I chose for everyone to listen to. This is called "Feed Me Jack." This is the band, and the song's called "Emergency." I just kind of found this band randomly scrolling through Spotify, and I always like to choose music by the album cover. I'll just grab something and be like, okay, let me try this out. And I really liked the album cover, and then it turned out I just loved the whole album.
Great.
All right, let's check it out.
Check it out.
Very good at building.
Under a Los Angeles heat lamp, turn the earth into a convenience store. Trails full of cars and parking lots. The freeways never stop.
What do you guys think? I think this is awesome.
Yeah.
I liked how there was like this one chiptune video game sound. I think it was like a synthesizer or something towards the beginning.
Yeah.
And I really thought it was a cool mishmash of, this sounds like a bunch of different bands like thrown together.
For sure.
So many
they're
different
very
influences.
progressive in that sense.
Yeah, and I'm always a huge sucker for vocal harmonies. So the wall of vocal harmonies in the beginning just catches me. It's great.
It reminds me of a band. I'm trying to place it. It's driving me nuts. The vocal part of it. Almost,
Right.
I'm gonna have to come back and think about that while it's good because it's on the tip of my tongue and I just can't remember the name of the band.
Yeah, it
right
sounds like haunting almost,
Yeah.
but it's got like that really tight but messy drums, that's like kind of
Right.
all over the place, which I think is really
The drums is definitely one of my favorite things about the album.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
It's subtle. It's not too abrasive, but it's doing so much.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what it is. So the way the vocals are being done, it really kind of reminds me a lot of like Andrew Bird and his vocal phrasings that he does. Kind of mixed with almost like a Shins sound to it.
Yeah, I was thinking the Shins actually because they kind of have this like dreary pop to it. You know what I mean?
But everything else, the music is totally not like those things, but just the vocals.
Right. That's kind of the vocal of it.
Check it out.
This part reminds me of Radiohead.
Yeah. I can totally hear that.
I don't know, like Pablo Honey.
Of all the stops and the changes and the dynamic changes, it's sweet.
Yeah, they're really playing a lot with volume.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like what that synth is doing.
And that's very Radioheadish too.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Minus the Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. It's like kind of staccato chords.
That is so sick.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was great.
I was just listening. There's so many different influences in that. I was just like,
Yeah.
my brain was just going in. It's like this band and this band reminds me of like Rob Crow from like Pinback. I don't know if you ever listen to Pinback a lot, but they kind of have some of the same rhythms and stuff in there, and kind of the slight lo-fi sound to it as well. I really like that a lot. And you said the rest of the album is just like kind of around the same lines as that.
Oh man, yeah, it's phenomenal.
It's going in.
Yeah.
It's going in my
Yeah.
playlist.
And I like how the drummer, went from like doing this like really, really, like I said before, messy like noise rock stuff to suddenly like snapping into this like super duper tight pocket and kind of like going in and out between like being a wall of noise and this being like a solid groove. It was cool. I felt like all of them were just playing with so many different styles, sounds. It felt like the beginning of the song sounded like a totally different song than the end of the song.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure. And it definitely, I can see how, for some people, like the abruptness of it, it's kind of hard to kind of follow it sometimes, but it's
what prog
talent
rock
just there.
is.
And it's
Yeah.
funny because like compared to other prog rock songs where they just kind of stop and it goes into the next thing, this I thought had a pretty good transition. Like I didn't feel it jarred me that bad, and it was really like the melodic parts were really tied in with kind of the hits more. I thought it was good.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't feel that jarred either. And also I was getting a lot of hints of like, Polyphia and Chon and those like math rock, new age guitar rock bands, So that was a great find, man. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. We got some people in the chat. Gordy Kyle
Yes.
23 says,
That's-
Senior
That's
Dykes.
my buddy.
Oh,
That's my buddy right there.
Oh, nice.
And we got...
I see you, Kyle.
Yeah. And True Tone 28 says, that's crunchy fuck. Yeah.
I like that accent.
Yeah, and
He didn't delete as he
he put AF, and I'm like, fuck. And he also says he's on board with all these takes. We're glad that you agree with us, True
Thanks.
Tone. And if you're in the chat, be sure to let us know your takes about any of the music, and also put your requests that you want us to listen to, and we may get to it during this show or future shows.